Hey y'all, it's Kelly at Crochet Mile for Life. How are y'all doing this Sunday? Well, I'm doing pretty good. I'm off work today. I was off yesterday, I'm off today, and I'm off tomorrow. So I'm doing pretty good. I wanted to get on here today and share a few things. It's not a whole lot because I'm extra slow right now. This is a season of life to where I've just finally realized you're just going to have to roll with the punches and do what you can and be proud of what you do. Because if you put any more pressure on yourself, you're just going to make everything not enjoyable. So I don't have any finished projects, any finished pretties, and I probably would if I had just went ahead and sewed some parts on. But I just ain't felt like sewing the parts. I got one part sewed on. Maybe the next time y'all see me, maybe I can get it done and have another video this week. Wouldn't that be unusual for me? But I just want to get on here and just talk a little bit and just jibber jabber. What have I been doing this week? Well, I tried to clean up this little room right here, and I accomplished that. And then I had a problem yesterday. My problem is I have a dog, a new puppy. She's 6 months old, and she's like a squirrel dog. She's a feist, and she's feisty, and she gets mad, or she gets psycho sometimes. And I left yesterday. Me and Dalton, we went to Walmart, and so my husband was here, and his only job was to watch the dog, because when I leave, for some reason, she likes to destroy my things. She hasn't touched nobody else's things, but she likes my things. For example, the other night, we go to bed. I have figured this dog out, okay? She doesn't like to sleep with us. She likes to come in there and cuddle and lick and all that stuff. She's not like my boo-boo. My boo-boo I've had nearly 12 years. Boo-boo, she gets in the bed, she gets snuggled up under the covers, and she's asleep. But Peanut likes to come in there and jump and play and get boo-boo all riled up. And then she goes to the living room and she sleeps. Well, this night she wanted to play around with my stuff, as sometimes she has done. And she brought back my glasses, and she was on the bed chewing my glasses. Oh boy, that burnt me up. She had all kinds of stuff strung. Well, yesterday, this gets me to yesterday. Yesterday, me and Dalton leaving, my husband, he was to check in on the dogs. Because Boo-Boo don't do nothing. Boo-Boo is my baby. She's been perfect from the get-go. But Peanut's a little fireball. Should have named her Fireball. Yeah, that's what we should have named her. Anyway, but she's a nut, y'all. She's a nut. So we in the Walmart, and I'm already feeling kind of, antsy, because it's like a load of folks at Walmart, and it's a lot of folks at Walmart. There's buses outside full of folks at Walmart, and so I get inside the door, and my husband says, "Call me." So I call him. This dog has got into my yarn cart that's been beside my chair forever. And she has, again, got some yarn out. But usually, I've only caught her getting one ball of yarn. When he come in the door yesterday, she had chewed up my headphones. She had got this pouch full of hooks, and she's bite marks all over it. She got my Stylecraft yarn all over the place, and some cotton yarn all over the place. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, it was just like silly string to her. It was everywhere. Oh, my blood pressure went up. I mean, I got hot. I mean, and I almost wanted to cry right there at Walmart. I did. I wanted to cry. Even though I have got like hundreds of balls of yarns in this room, you know. I wanted to cry. Nevertheless, I went about my way and I finally got out of Walmart. I didn't get most of the stuff I wanted to go in there for. By that time, I was just sick. I just wanted to leave. So we get home and he leaves it all for me. He wants me to see it. He has kept her outside, and she knows she's done wrong, you know. So I just got it all up and throwed it in the trash. It was 2 balls, and she's messed up another one. You know, my little Philia blanket. I haven't been working on it, but she got a hold of this one. But I'm going to save it. I'm going to work on it and get it all together. But the other, I mean, it was just all over this place. I mean, and I just was not going to spend half the afternoon trying to get that wound back up. So I just tossed it. One of them I've had for a long time, that cotton that was like in a cone. But I love her. I do. I just wish she'd stop destroying my things, you know. She's had my shoes in her mouth. She's had my glasses, my yarn. That's really bad when she gets my yarn and my glasses, because I need both of them desperately. My shoes, I got a bunch of pair of shoes, you know. But some for that yarn, I mean, it just made my blood pressure just shoot straight up. So anyway, dealing with that little dog, that little fireball, has been interesting. She's bigger than Boo. She wants to sleep. Everything Boo does, she wants to do right. I mean, she blocks Boo. Everything she does, she blocks Boo. Boo wants to get a cup of water. She wants to block her. Boo wants to get right there between my legs on my chair where she sleeps. She wants to jump up there first. I mean, everything Boo wants to do, she's jealous, I guess. I don't know. She's just a puppy, you know. I'm going to get her fixed, you know. Maybe they'll take some of that fireball out of her later on. I don't know. But right now, sometimes I just want to leave. When I come home from work, it's no relaxation because they're both excited. They're both vying for attention. They both want up in my lap. It's all right if she would get up there and sit down, but she wants to get up in my face and all this stuff, and I'm just having to adjust and so I'm slow. I'm slower than I've ever been crocheting to get to that point. But I still want to crochet desperately because I feel like it keeps me from going insane. So anyway, I've just not been able to finish nothing. But I've started a few things, so I wanted to show you about some things I've started. And like I said, I don't know if I said already, but I've been in this little room and I've worked on my yarn stash. I took out a cabinet kind of thing, a whatnot thing. I mean, it used to be in somebody's house like a million years, you know, one of them type of whatnot things, and I used to keep food stuff on it, but it got to where I couldn't even get over there, you know, to get what little was on that thing. So I took it out and I have put yarn over there in that corner, and I had this all straightened up good, and then the dog destroyed stuff. So I've moved all of my whip cart and all my stuff into this room, except for 2 tubs, small storage containers full of books. I've left those, and if she destroys a book, boy, it's gonna be on. But they're in the boxes, so she's gonna have to learn. She's got to be a bad hissy fit to destroy them books, to get in them storage boxes. But anyway, I've got another mess in here I've got to straighten up. But while I was in here, I was going through some stuff, and I found some yarn and, you know, little things I want to do. So I thought I'd get on here today and just talk about those. And if you're still here, thank you. You know, I've talked almost 10 minutes about my little drama, my little shake up into my world. You know, I I like my little world, you know, drama free, and Peanut has really revved up the drama in my house. So I'm trying to adjust to that. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you what I'm been doing. I have found everybody's, not everybody, but there's some folks doing a pattern by Bag O' Day, and they're doing it for the Boggy Creek blankets. And I have seen some beautiful blankets, so I wanted to try it. So y'all bear with me, because I got all this in this bag now, and it's not very organized, because I'm used to just, you know, laying my stuff where I want it to go, and now I've got to be very conscious about where I lay my stuff, because she will eat it up. You know, it's a toy to her. But anyway, I, you know, dug through some of my stuff, you know, going through it and trying to organize it, and I found some yarn, and I wanted to try this blanket. But this is the Polychromatic blanket, and she put this out, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 months ago, but people are doing it for the Boggy Creek. I think Charm Grammy Crochet is doing one again, and several others have done it. Jan, the Alaskan Crafter, I think she has, she started this crochet along, or make along, or something like that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be donating the blanket, because I'm not sure if it's going to turn out to the specs. But you know, if I get it done in time or whatever, yeah, I will donate it, because it's just going to sit around here in a tote. You know, I've got all my little animals, you know, are just sitting around me, and it's I kind of feel a little burnt out, you know, a little bit, because I'm making all these pretty little things, and they're just kind of sitting around. So I've got to figure up in my mind what I'm going to do with things, you know, because my grandbabies don't really put in for that, you know, my things I'm making. You know, I'll gather together, and they'll give me all these ideas of what they want me to do, and that kind of overwhelms me, you know. But just a hot mess, y'all. I'm just a hot mess. Mentally, physically, right now, I'm just one of them hot messes. But you know, I'm kind of like a little bit discouraged, a little bit burnt out. I just wanted to do something different. So, but that's this pattern. I bought it, and my friend printed it out for me, and so I started it, but I haven't. Then I scrolled on to something else. But anyway, I found this yarn in my stuff over here. This is I can't even tell you. It's a red heart yarn. It's got some tweed in it. It was on sale one time, and I bought several skeins of it. It's a big old ball of yarn, you know. I don't even think I got a label for it. Some kind of comfort yarn, I want to say. But I've got that, and I've paired it with this black. This is a mainstay. So I've started it. If I can dig it out here. And this is what I got so far. And then I squirreled on something else, but I wanted to show you. And this is like a 7-row repeat. But this is where it's going so far. You know. So I don't know if I'm going to continue on with that, or if I'm going to get something brighter and do it. Because while I do like this, it seems a little dull to me. And maybe it needs to be brightened up. Maybe I need to try something over here. You know, something in this area. And I've got yarn in my closet over here that I didn't even get to the other day. But I know there's some yarn in there that I bought Red Heart that's variegated, that's really bright and pretty. But it's just getting to it, you know. After I messed with all of that, I got tired. And I didn't even want to drag all that stuff out. So maybe one day this week I might feel like going back and dragging it out. Because I've got totes over here. They're not even full. And I could do better at panning down my boxes. But anyway, but I like this pattern, and it's going to be challenging for me because I'm just like a one row repeat person. But this right here is I think it's 7 rows. And I followed her tutorial on her video tutorial because, you know, she always puts out a free one. And this, I don't even think it was $3. I mean, it might have been $4.99. I'm not sure. I can't remember nothing no more. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 row repeat. And that's challenging up for old Kelly here, you know. Old Kelly, she likes them 1 row repeats, or maybe a 2 row. But I really want to do that, and I really would like to, excuse me, I really would like to make it in some pretty colors. So I'm probably going to pull that out. I ain't got too far in it, and just start over. But I wanted to show you that because I'm very interested in doing that. I'm very interested in maybe going outside of my comfort zone. And y'all, it may be next year before you see it. I mean, I'm just that, you know me, I'm just that slow. But yeah, so that's what I started on. I scrolled on this week. This is all my stuff I showed you last time, I think. I've had to move everything in here out of the living room. And I guess it's all right to do that because the living room looks better. It's more neater right there, so. And, but it just aggravated me so bad that she got into my stuff yesterday. It really did. Okay, the next thing is I have found, you know, like I said, I like simple stuff. I like 1 row repeats. But I'm just looking around. Where's my stuff at? There it is. Let me see if I can show all this. This is gonna be. I'm gonna have to fix this up. This is getting a little bit out of hand right here. Anyway, I started one that I really like, and it's a 2 row repeat. And I found this channel on YouTube. It's Crochet Me Lovely. I'll link her. She does a lot of video tutorials, and she's very just straightforward. It's no hemming and hawing or whatever, hemming and hawing or whatever that thing is. You know, it's not a bunch of yeehaw stuff on it. It's just straightforward, you know, and they don't last but like 15-20 minutes maybe. And if you like to do granny squares and rectangle grannies and you know, granny stitches, these are just basic things, I think, and they're scrap gans. Crocheting House Mouse, Miss Angelia, you would probably love this channel. Of course, you know how to do it anyway, girl, but I like it because it's scrappy, and I have a lot of scraps. I'm just scraptastic. You know, Miss Jane, I'm scraptastic. I have a lot of scraps, and they're everywhere. I mean, they're just everywhere. So I started this thing, and I think it's called the Sassy block pattern. So I picked out some scraps while I was on my little journey of cleaning up. I found this Big Twist cream, and I found me several skeins of this in my boxes, my storage boxes. So I drug that out, and I like that. That's a pretty little color right there, and it's very, I like the way it works up. It's soft. Big Twist, I love Big Twist. You know, sometimes you get a hold of a skein that splits a little bit, but for the most part, this is one of my favorite yarns. I mean, you can see I've got it right there. But this is cream, and so you start out. I started out with 160 chain. I'll link that pattern, that tutorial, and this is the way it's working up, y'all. And I got a lot of ends, but when I'm put my border on, I can get rid of all that. They're kind of cumbersome right now, I will admit. But I'm going to wait. When I do my border, I can get rid of that. But all my little scraps, I'm loving it. So I've started another one. And it's very simple, you know. You start out 160 chains. You come back and you do like a single crochet in a chain 2, you know, skip 2, a single crochet, chain 2. Okay, you skip 2. Single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, all the way down. Then you come back and you put your 3 double crochets in each chain 2 spot. And then the next time you do it, you're going to do 3 chains instead of 2 chains. And so that's how it's working up. And I'm really liking it because it's working up fast. So I thought I'd share that with y'all. But yeah, the ends are cumbersome, but you know, I'm gonna get rid of them. So maybe I'll have this finished, and I don't know the length of it because I had a little tape measure with my stuff in there, and I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere, probably down in my chair, lost. You know, it's in there somewhere. But yeah, but I wanted to show y'all that. I think it's, I love these colors, and I just have a little bit of this, you know, a little bit of that, and I'm not going to, you know, keep going to where I have just a little bit and then I have to start. I'm going to keep my rows solid. They're not going to be, you know, purple and then a blue. They're going to be a solid one row with one color. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying that, and I'm gonna get in there in a minute, and I'm gonna sit down, and that's what I'm gonna do all afternoon, is I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch some 1980s scary movies. I'm not gonna watch no recent scary movies because they freak me out, some of them, but I'm gonna watch me some old 1980 movies, and I'm just gonna enjoy myself this afternoon, and try to keep this dog off of me. You know, if she gonna sit on me, she gonna behave. She gonna lay somewhere where I can prop up on her or something. You know, she's driving me up the wall, and now I'm attached to her. You know, she's family. She's been here since probably first part of August, somewhere along in there, and so she's family now. She's not going nowhere. She's here. But boy, she's aggravating sometimes. But then she's sweet. But you know, what y'all think? I think, and you know, you can do it in any other way. You know, so I don't know what this measures to. You know, I know Boggy Creek wants a certain measurement. So I may start another one and try to measure it out to where it's just right, and that to be a Boggy Creek stuff, because I like Scrappy stuff. I do. You know, and I know there's some gals out there, y'all like it too. Miss Angelia, I know you love Scrappy stuff, and you make such pretty things. But so you may like this kind of stitch, Miss Angelia. It's real easy, and it just flows good, so I love it. I'm glad I stumbled upon that channel, squirreling, you know, my brain squirreling. But yeah, so now I got to get in here and get my stuff straight, you know, get it all straightened up. I do want to show you what I got at the Dollar Tree yesterday. We went to, Dalton wanted to go to GameStop and look at Pokemon stuff. He loves Pokemon. And so right next to it's a Dollar Tree. And that Dollar Tree is usually jacked up. It usually ain't nothing in it. So they must be under new management, because that store was fully stocked. Although they don't have a lot of yarn. Every place I've been around here that has a Dollar Tree, their yarn ain't fancy at all. But they had everything else, but they just don't have a lot of yarn in. Which is that's probably the Lord looking out for me, you know, saying, you know, you've got plenty of yarn, you know, that's the Lord looking out for me. But I bought these things yesterday, and I bought me 12 of them. So, and I found a tutorial today about making the baubles. So I got me 12, so I'm thinking about Christmas. So I thought, because I've always wanted to try that. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to crochet me some baubles. So this week I may try that, and I'll show it to you next time. You know, and I know this is October, so I know it's Vlogtober for a lot of folks, and you might see me a little bit more often. I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling. I would love to be a good little YouTuber and do a video every day, but I'm just not that interested. I really ain't. But I may do one. I may come on here and just tell you about my work day. Would you like to hear about my work day? I know my husband gets tired of hearing about my work day. But anyway, well, let's say I've talked 25 minutes, and I guess I'm on. Another thing I'd like to do is make some hats for Bumblebee Mountain Outreach, Miss KK at K&K Crochet. I need to do some hats. I know you have a cutoff date, and I need to do a couple of hats and send them to you, girl. Maybe I can work on that too this week. We'll see. But anyway, let's see what else I want to say. Oh, I found a channel, and this channel was recommended by Miss Marsha at Mimi Mates Keepsakes, who I love to watch. And this channel gave me such a giggle yesterday when I watched her. Her channel is called Rumi Mill Crochet, I think. I will link her. She is so sarcastic, and I love it about things. And I just loved watching that yesterday. I needed that giggle, and she provided it to me. So I'm going to link her down there, and I want y'all to go check her out and show her some love, because I think she's awesome. I need to binge watch her. I haven't been able to binge watch her, so I may get on there in a little bit and binge watch her a little bit before I start my spooky session with movies. But anyway, I reckon I'm going to hop off here, and I hope y'all are all doing well. I apologize for not being the best YouTuber and coming on here all the time, but I'm just in a season of life, and I'm hoping that I can burst on out of it and get better. We shall see. But I love y'all. Y'all are my crochet therapeutic friends. When I get on here, I feel like it just helps me having someone to talk to, and I appreciate every one of you. And so I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to straighten up this little room again, just a little bit, tidying up, and get in there and do what I love, because we all need to do what we love, you know it. I mean, if we love to crochet, we ought to be able to sit there and do a little crochet. Yes, I could be dusting, and I'll get to that, Yes, I could be doing this and that and the other, but I got supper in a crock pot, and I got clothes going, and I done vacuumed. I'm just going to do what I can do today, and tomorrow's another day. It's like Gone with the Wind tear off. Think about that tomorrow. So, y'all take care and have a great Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.